Hello, welcome to the Whistlers channels. Whistlers channels? Hello, welcome to the Whistlers channel, Whistlers. So today the topic is the long-awaited warbling. Actually, I told my audience at the TEDx talk back in 2015 that I would upload tutorial videos on my YouTube channel and to subscribe, and I hadn't for 4 freaking years. So this is my first whistling tutorial, a serious one, and I hope you'll enjoy it. First, warbling is considered an advanced level technique, but technically anyone can do it as long as you can whistle. Because whistling normally is the same starting point and then you add a couple more tricks and you get the warbling. So let's start. But before we start, please subscribe to my channel and also like this video. If you don't know yet, you can like it at the end, but please like my video if you actually like it. Now, let's get back to warbling. There are 4 different kinds of warbling techniques. One is the tongue touching the palate warble. And then 2 is tongue touching the lower lip warble. And then 3 is the throat air breath control warble. And then the 4th one is the cheek warbling. So today in this video, I'm going to teach the number 1, the tongue touching the palate warbling, because it's the easiest to explain to you guys. Now, how do we do it? How do you whistle normally? I think that most of you whistle with the tip of your tongue touching your lower gum, the bottom teeth. Try whistling and see where your tongue is. I think it's here. If it's not, don't worry. It doesn't matter that much because we need to learn how not to whistle this way. First, lift the tip of your tongue up and let it float in the air, mid-air. And then whistle. Can you do it? If you can't, take maybe like 5-10 minutes to get it down, and then we'll move to the next step, which is touching your palate with the tip of your tongue. So it's like pronouncing an L. L, L, L. So this is my palate and this is my tongue. It's like an L pronunciation shape. And then you whistle with this. You may not be able to get it the first time because now usually when the tongue is touching your lower gums, the air is going over your tongue. But now with your tongue touching your palate, the air has to escape from the sides of your tongue out to your lips. And then if you got those two, the tongue floating and then tongue touching your palate, now we're going to move to this training, lion. Why lion? So lion starts with the L. So I use this word to teach people how to warble, not by whistling, but first by simulating the tongue movement while saying the word lion. Let's try it together. Lion. Lion, lion. So let's make the L really long and prolonged L. Lion, L, 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 L. I think you have an idea of what's going to happen next. You whistle and you alternate between the tongue touching your palate and the tongue not touching anywhere. So this is how the tongue warbling, the tongue touching the palate warbling works. I hope you got it. If you haven't, don't worry. You can practice the individual tongue touching the palate whistling and the tongue floating whistling, and then you go from one to the other, back, release, stick, and you won't be able to do it fast. Try to get the tone down. And when you start from the tongue floating to the touching, it won't sound as nice as when you release it. And in order to make it sound similar, you gotta break the air bubble that you make with your tongue, with like the middle of your tongue when you touch it. So something like this kind of movement. So this is the end of the tutorial for the tongue touching the palate warbling, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't liked or subscribed my video, please do both, and see you in the next video.